Ain't it messed up how the BET Hip Hop Awards and the Soul Train Awards get canceled? They not canceling Country Music Awards. They not canceling MTV Awards, but BET Black Entertainment Television Hip Hop Awards. For those of you who don't know what BET means, and Soul Train Awards canceled indefinitely. Now, here's an article about what we know so far about the cancellation, and then I'm going to give you my personal opinion, and you can leave yours in the comment section. So, the question on everybody's mind is whether the BET Awards have been canceled or not. The BET Awards was launched in 2001 by Black Entertainment Television, have long celebrated Black excellence in music, sports, film, philanthropy. However, recent whispers suggest that changes might be on the horizons. Fans now wonder whether these iconic shows, including BET Hip Hop Awards and the Soul Train Awards, are they here to stay or are they heading for extinction? Here's what we know. So, in a conversation with Billboard, BET CEO Scott Mills explained that the network is not eliminating these shows, but rather they are reimagining them for today's shifting media landscape. When asked directly about the rumors, Mills clarified it by saying, quote unquote, "It's less about them being no longer and more about our team having to reimagine them for this changing media landscape that we find ourselves in." I think what we're going to see are more people taking franchises and saying, this might have started on linear television, but now I'm going to move it to another space. Do I move it to streaming or do I move it to another platform? So for BET linear, we have suspended the Soul Train and the Hip Hop Awards, but we have a team that's actively thinking about where those award shows might best live as the media climate continues to evolve. Mills emphasized that these iconic celebrations of culture, they're not disappearing completely. In fact, BET still hosts other major events like the NAACP Award and the Stellar Awards. So the move comes amid a dramatic decline in live TV ratings. Nielsen report shows that award shows have lost more than 30% of viewers since 2015. TV is changing. The 2025 BET Awards, despite critical acclaim, experienced 50% drop in their ratings compared to the previous year. People don't really tune into television like that anymore. It's more streaming, it's more on the go. It's kind of like the same way how music is sold, right? People don't really go to the stores looking for their favorite records and CDs and cassettes and whatever else anymore. They just download it. So declining viewership isn't the only factor. The BET Hip Hop Awards struggled in 2024 to make an impact. The show scaled back significantly, hosting a smaller event at Dre's nightclub in Las Vegas. Similarly, the Soul Train Awards quietly disappeared from the schedule last year without any justification. Well, people are up in arms and in their feelings about this. Some of the comments that were listed, one person said, "So would Trump have anything to do with this? Maybe." And another person said, "Y'all didn't like those shows anymore anyways. Complained every year when they were on, called it the EBT Awards, and says you wasn't or you didn't watch it. I don't want to hear it. Y'all ain't like it. Y'all call it EBT Awards, Ghetto Awards. Y'all made up all kinds of names for it. Y'all never respected it. So I don't want to hear it now that it's gone." Another person says the A-list celebrities abandoned the BET Awards. It is nothing but a ghetto mess year after year after that. My personal thoughts and opinions of the BET Awards, it went downhill because the standards dropped, because we started accepting just about anything as entertainment. It became shock value. BET Awards used to be an award show where you could sit with the whole family and truly celebrate Black excellence, watching BET Awards, watching those who are really talented and have accomplished something being awarded. Then it turned into shock and awe. Then it turned into cover your kids' eyes. We can't have the children seeing this. So it went from being a family show to a damn freak show. And because of that, a lot of people tuned out. Because if I'm going to sit home, it's like Super Bowl. If the Super Bowl became pornographic, it would lose most of its people who watch it. Because Super Bowl, even though it's a man's sport, you would say, it's a time for families to bond. People have Super Bowl parties. Daddy got his friends over to the house doing Super Bowl parties, wings and, all kinds of finger foods are made, and we have beer and whatever else anybody else is drinking, and the ladies, and we bet on their team. Wifey got her friends over. Daddy got his friends over. They bet on different teams. It's a family affair. And the children are also there. And people have children that play sports who are super interested in seeing the Super Bowl. One might take side with mom because mama says the Patriots are going to win. One might take sides with daddy because daddy says the Giants are going to win. And it's an exciting evening. BET used to be like that. BET used to be BET Awards, really represented Black entertainment. But over the years, I don't know, I'm not sure. I sense some gentrification going on. Like somebody who is not Black is at the power point of BET. And what they have done is they started marketing Black entertainment to the world in a way how they wanted the world to see Black entertainment, not in a true way. Like every one of our female entertainers does not have to wear a G-string on stage. She does not have to bust it wide open. She does not have to come from a single mother family. She does not have to, you understand, be vulgar. And every one of our rappers, they don't have to be either gay or gangster to the point where they have a criminal record. You can have talented people who want to and love doing music and love telling our story and their life experience through their music. And people caught on to all that. Some agenda was being pushed at BET. And for that reason, BET is not around anymore. Black Entertainment Television and the Hip Hop Awards. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Why do you think it has been canceled? Because, of course, they're going to give us their excuse as to why they think they're suspending it indefinitely. Point is, if you're hired to work somewhere and you show up to work one day and your boss says to you, you can take the rest of the day off. As a matter of fact, you are suspended indefinitely. What does this say to you? Suspended indefinitely. If you're suspended indefinitely from your job, doesn't it mean that it's time for you to go find another job? Indefinitely. I'll catch y'all on the next video. It's BrainFLoTv. I'm out. Peace.